Let us look at proposition number 17 of book 6 of Euclid's Elements. The proposition says, if three straight lines are proportional, then the rectangle contained by the extremes equals the square on the mean. And if the rectangle contained by the extremes equals the square on the mean, then the three straight lines are proportional. So again, we have the proposition. Within that, we also have the converse. So let's take one by one. Now, we are given three straight lines and we are told that they are proportional. So whenever you have three magnitudes proportional, we say A is to B equal to B is to C. And what we have to show is that A by C, which is how we talk of a rectangle of A and C magnitudes as the sides, is equal to B square. How do we show that? Let's construct one more line, one more magnitude equal to B. So here B is equal to D. So which means our proportionality can be written as A is to B is equal to D is to C. Primarily we required that fourth magnitude to apply the previous proposition. One of the previous proposition. That is, if four magnitudes are proportional, then the rectangle contained by the extremes is equal to the rectangle contained by the means. Okay, so which means A by C rectangle is equal to B by D rectangle, right? A and C are the extremes and B and D are the means. Okay, so A by C equal to B by D, and now we can write it as A by C is equal to B square. Why? Because B is equal to B. So which is what we had to prove. Now let's look at the converse of this. We are given that A by C is equal to B square. What this statement means is that the rectangle contained by the extremes is equal to the square on the mean. Now here we can write B square as B by D, as a rectangle B by D. But since B and D are equal, it would mean B square. So A by C rectangle equal to B by D rectangle. Now again, this is two rectangles are equal. Now these rectangles are formed by the extremes and the means. So which means the converse of the proposition that we applied here, we can use. So which means we can write it as A is to B equal to D is to C. Why? Because if two rectangles formed by the extremes and the means are equal, then the lines are in proportion. Okay. Now, since A is to B equal to D is to C, we know D is equal to B, so we can write it as A is to B equal to B is to C. So that is proposition number 17 of book 6 of Euclid's Elements. Again, let me remind you, there is a link to a PDF book which describes all these propositions with proper references to the various propositions that we are using in any given proposition. Please feel free to download it, refer to it, and please, if you think somebody else can also benefit from it, please do share it. That's it for now. Bye.